Now, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission is on the spot for reviewing downwards the remuneration of state officers while reviewing upwards its members' allowances. Senators questioned the jurisdiction of the commission in first reviewing its own remuneration, terming it as abuse of best practice, and warned the chairperson, Lyn Mengich, sanctioned for violation of the Constitution.
The move to review state officers' allowances by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission has come to haunt the Commission's leadership as lawmakers threaten to remove chairperson Lyn Mengich from office. Mombasa Senator Mohamed Faki, through a statement, asked the Committee on Delegated Legislation to look into the review, which majority of the senators view as an affront to the Constitution.
Ascertain whether appropriate consultations with the relevant stakeholders was undertaken, noting that the transparency and fairness principle stated in the Constitution under Article number 235D is applicable to these instances.
This Constitution, Article 75, says, Mr. Speaker, that a state officer shall behave, whether in public and official life, in private life, or in association with other persons, in a manner that avoids any conflict between personal interest and public or official duties. So when she increases her own things, how then does it fit with this law, which refuses exactly that?
Supporting the motion, the senators questioned the rationale behind slashing state officers' remuneration while increasing the commissioners' perks.
Mr. Speaker, to clarify to us that this chair, whether she is fit to hold that public office, when she is adding herself and then hiding all this by trying to make people believe that it is the MPs who are bad. Mr. Speaker,
SRC seem to have an attitude towards state officers and particularly politicians in this country, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, we want to tell SRC that we perform a constitutional duty.
I think the committee must come out strongly. The delegated committee, and I propose, Mr. Speaker, let delegated and finance and budget committee come together and give us a recommendation to remove the SRC chair for gross violation of the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, and disbanding the SRC.
The matter is set to also feature in the National Assembly after its dispensation at the Senate. Gisho Kwashira, Prime Edition.